Good morning. It is like, I don't have my watch on. I forgot I took it off to charge last night because it had been at like chronically at like 10% for a couple of days, or I charge it for like a couple minutes for my shower and then it get back down. So it's a little after 7. We woke up around 6:30 because Stone has to leave for work around 7. I'm about to get up as well. Puppies are here. There's one, there's the other. Yes. We're gonna get up and get ready to take the dogs for a walk and then head to the gym. So I'm getting ready. I wanted to share a new deodorant I got that I'm actually a pretty big fan of. So I've been making sure I'm buying deodorant that is aluminum free and like doesn't have all of the extra stuff added to it, because you're absorbing all of that through your skin. So I've been transitioning to that. I don't know if this is necessarily the best of the best. Like, one, I've used some of the other ones that are very, very clean and I still need it to work. But I really like this one and I can tell it actually works and that's really nice. But it's a secret one that again is aluminum free. It's a lavender scent. It says it's 48-hour odor protection, which is like a long time, but I'm a big fan, so wanted to share that too. Again, this is a day in the life of a fitness coach. Small changes, like switching your deodorant can make a difference. Some of the things like aluminum have been known to be disruptors of hormones. So I'm slowly like getting all of my stuff switched as much as I can, like switching to utilizing glass containers for food is another thing that a lot of people do, so you're not using BPA bottles and things like that. But just wanted to share that real quick. Now we're gonna finish getting ready. I'm gonna take the dogs for a walk, get them fed, and then I will be heading to the gym after that. So we're out on our morning walk. I usually walk the dogs in the mornings. Today is not that cold, which is great. I'm just in a sweatshirt and I'm okay. But it's a pretty short walk, like 10 to 15 minutes just on our street, like up and down it. We don't live in like a huge neighborhood. It's really just a street. So take them for a walk. I usually listen to the Calm meditation app while we're walking for the daily calm. So I'm gonna do that now and we'll catch you guys later. All right, so I'm still in my neighborhood, going very slow. It's 8:05, I'm heading to the gym. This is about normal time frame wise because I get the dogs outside, feed them, take them for a walk, get myself ready, eat a fuel for fire, all that good stuff before leaving, and then head to the gym. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think that's it. I don't always go to the gym because we have a pretty much full home gym, but with working from home, I need to get out and go to the gym a couple times a week. Sometimes it's just one, honestly, and like that's enough. But I need to do it at least once a week. This week it will be twice. Thursdays are easier for me to do that because I don't necessarily have obligations time-wise. Fridays I don't normally because we have our team call at 9 a.m. So it's just not possible for me to like get everything done. I'll work out at home usually before our call. So we're headed to the gym. I don't even know what I'm doing today at the gym because I have not checked my True Coach. I do have a coach myself. She provides all my workouts. I'm actually finishing up my year with her in like a month and a half. So yeah, so we're headed to the gym. We're gonna get a workout in and then we will be heading on home. Okay, so I just got to the gym. Wanted to kind of go over why I'm doing this video. A lot of people who work in the fitness industry want to be completely online and remote. Online fitness coach, right? From the beginning. Most people want to do it like from the beginning. And that's just one, you shouldn't start in the online space. I think you need the experience in person. I worked in person up until last year. And I started in the fitness industry in 2014. It's now 2021. So it's been quite some time that I've spent in the in-person space teaching in group settings, small group, large group, fitness classes in a CrossFit gym, in boot camp classes, in more specialized classes, and also doing one-on-one coaching. I started in the one-on-one space, added in group work, went almost fully group for a little while, and then went back to doing more one-on-one. I then worked as an assistant manager in a department, which essentially had me helping coaches develop their business. So I think that prepared me a lot better for being in the online space, because I was able to see what worked and what wasn't working, and look at numbers, honestly, to understand like what clients, how many clients does somebody need in order to make the money they wanted to make? What do they need to be doing on a week-to-week basis to be acquiring that number of clients based on their closing rates, things like that most people in the fitness industry are not as familiar with, because that's not what we studied in college, right? So now I'm fully in the remote fitness space, and I think that it's something that everyone aspires to do and be, but doesn't necessarily know what the day-to-day looks like. So here we are, talking through that. I'm about to go in the gym. I will warm up. While I warm up, I usually go through all of my messages on our portal, which is where we do all of our coaching at level 10. So I answer messages as I'm warming up. And then once I'm working out, I'm not working until I get home, other than I will film some content. I always film at least parts of my workout, even if it's not everything, or probably 95% of the time I film at least part of my workout to post to social media in some capacity, whether it's a post, a story, whatever, on Instagram. And so we will do that today. So let's go. So I want to give a quick overview of what I'm doing in my videos for my workout on this day. So this is my warm-up. My warm-up is actually centered around some work from Ben Patrick, who's the knees over toes guy. If you have not followed him yet on Instagram, great resource. If you're somebody who has had knee issues at any point, or weakness through the knees, discomfort while squatting, it's a great program to be utilizing. So these are some of his exercises that I'm incorporating into my warm-up. So you'll see things like calf raises and different variations, some tibia work, which is essentially thinking anterior and posterior, right? Calves and then tibia being the front of your legs, and then some specific knees going over toes, and some split squats, which is something that a lot of people are not super comfortable with, but great for getting in that mobility, as well as some reverse Nordic curls, and then again the couple of other calf exercises mixed in there. Gym. We are putting some recharge in the water. Heading home. It's about 10:20, which is a little bit later than I wanted to be here, but with filming more today, like I filmed warm-up stuff too, along with my workout stuff, and had an extra pillow powder. Extra set of squats today, so it just took a little bit longer, and then I walked for a little bit after. But Thursdays are a short work day for me in terms of check-ins. I have my week set up where my earlier part of my week is heavier with check-ins, and it's not as bad towards the end of the week, mostly so that if we decide to like go out of town or something, that I don't have as much work that I have to make up or change to a different day. I'm very happy with that. Part of working online, you set up your own schedule. So I do have a call at 11 with a new client who just signed up for 6 months of coaching. Super excited. I already have all of her documents, but we will be jumping on the phone at 11 to chat through her questionnaire, to chat through getting her set up in the portal, what day she wants to check in, talk through goals a little bit more, and so on. So yeah. Okay, so morning has not gone as planned. I came home and Hunter had destroyed a bunch of ornaments. I put on some like small colored balls last night to fill in the gaps around our like super fun ornaments, and like, because our tree, we're not making it like a full pretty tree, but I was filling in the gaps with like some red and gold balls. They were cheap. They were from Dollar Tree, just to like, anyways, everything that he could reach from like not getting up, he took off my tree. So I was planning to cook breakfast prior to my call, but I've only got like 10 minutes before my call. So I'm gonna start prepping some stuff, but then I have a Zoom call. Normally I just do it over the phone, but my client is from Canada. And so when that happens, we do a Zoom call because otherwise we get charged extra money. Yay. So we're gonna hop on that in a second. But I am gonna do some breakfast prep real quick, and then I will finish cooking everything once I get off the phone. It is almost noon, and I had breakfast, like a full breakfast. So I'm going to cook what I was going to eat for breakfast now. That call was about an hour, which is fine. Sometimes happens just depending on questions and whatnot. Usually they're like 30-ish minutes, but we're also on Zoom, which I think just ends up meaning like you talk a little longer because like you're talking more to someone versus being on the phone. So I'm going to prep my breakfast/lunch now, and then I will dive into like the rest of my work for today. So breakfast/lunch, let's go. Okay, so here's one of those like benefits of working from home as a remote coach is that I'm about to eat this breakfast/lunch that I just made, and I'm going to watch an episode of Criminal Minds while I do it. Because I don't have a busy day today or as busy, I have the flexibility to do that. I can't always do this. I don't always have the time to do this, but today we're doing it. So I'm probably going to start work in like 45 minutes for like the actual work I have to do today. I do have to onboard a new client, and then I've got like 4 check-ins to do, which will be fine, plenty of time for me to get those done. And then I will be building my onboarding documents for my new client that I just talked to, very eventful episode, on Zoom. So that's what today looks like. I just finished up my last voice memo that I have to do for today in terms of actual voice memos, and I just onboarded one of my new clients. So I'm about to take a break from working to do some house stuff. again, nice benefit of working from home is I have the ability to do that. I have one new client that I will be onboarding tomorrow. So once I take this break, I'm going to do some vacuuming, unload some dishes, load some dishes into the dishwasher, switch over some laundry, basically all the like normal house stuff. I'm going to get that stuff done, probably shower, and then I will get back to work. So I'll be working probably in the evening time between like 5 to 6:30 or 7, getting her documents ready. And that's typically how I like to work. I just like to have those breaks. I really don't love working a straight like 6 to 8 hours. I break it up throughout the day. That's just something I've always done. So that is what I'm going to be doing now. So time to clean the house a bit, and then we'll get back to work later today. All right, so I did the vacuuming, I did the kitchen stuff, I did the laundry stuff, I showered, didn't wash my hair, that's why it's still up, and now I'm going to get back to work. So like I said, I have a client I'm onboarding tomorrow, so I'm working on her documents for the evening. I'm also eating my second meal that's kind of small, but I know that we're eating I'm eating a cauliflower pizza for dinner. So this is basically just a bowl of veggies, artichokes, avocado, tomato, cucumber, chickpeas, and some goat cheese and ranch. It's delicious. It's what I've been doing for my lunches most days. This is obviously, it's 4:40. Let's be very honest that like this is not great to be eating a second meal at 4:40, but my first meal was at like noon. So we're gonna get back to work, and that will pretty much end my day for the day. When it comes to a normal work day, usually I am working and sitting for like 2-3 hours at a time. That's just how I do it. I don't like to sit all day. I don't like to sit for longer periods than that. So I break up my work throughout the day. So if I had done all of my work straight, I could have probably been done by like 2 or 3 o'clock and like didn't go to the gym or didn't spend as much time at the gym. But I break my stuff up, so I end up working later. So I will probably work from now till 6:30 or so, which is later than most people's like typical day, but this is also on a lighter day, so like typically it's going to be more than this. It's more work throughout the day. I would be starting work earlier and so on. So a lot of what's not, I would say, talked about with online coaching is that I have spent most of the day, pretty much all the day, by myself. I did go to the gym. I literally spoke to one person, and that was to ask her if she was still using a bench. I have not talked to anybody else today other than through texting, friends, coworkers, and whatnot. And this is all self-run. So I work on a team, but my schedule every day, I get to decide what it is. It's up to me to get my work done, which I think is incredibly important to point out that like I have to do my work. Yes, I have breaks and whatnot, but like I still have to get the work done, and nobody's going to tell me to do it except for me. I have to set my schedule every day. So me getting up in the morning and getting to the gym early, the bouts of work that I do, how I spread out my day, I set my schedule, but I also have to make sure that I get it done. So not easy to do if you're not a type A person, I would say, or if you're not very organized, because you could get very sucked into social media or watching something on Netflix or taking a nap or whatever, right? So working from home is great, but also you have to put some boundaries up for yourself. So like I have focus mode on my phone. I have fitness mode on my phone now that they've added that in for when I'm at the gym, so I don't really get notifications. And I have to put those things in place if I want to get my work done. Again, this is a little bit of a shorter day in terms of work. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I'm usually doing anywhere from like 8 to 10 or 12 check-ins versus today I ended up doing 5, which is a short day. So typically I would not have the time to get all the cleaning done, but this is the end of my work week. This is my last day of doing check-ins, so it's an easier day. More of the time I'm going to be working for 2 to 3 hours, take a quick break, 2 to 3 hours, take a quick break, and I'm looking at like 6 to 8 hour days. So you're still working a full job, just spread out differently. I will work a little bit tomorrow. We have our work call on Fridays, and then I will be programming and doing that kind of stuff. So I'm going to be working on this client's stuff to onboard her tomorrow. I'm also going to do some content stuff because, again, social media, because I'm an online coach. But yeah, so that's what a typical day looks like for me. There's a lot of really great things about it. I love my job. I love working from home, but there are some things I think that people tend to not really talk about, and I think it's important to address those. So
If you enjoyed this, you know what to do. You can subscribe to the channel, like this, drop me comments or questions if you have any about working as an online coach. I would love to answer those questions for you, and we'll see you next time.